All right, so I'm gonna be looking at a alleged accusation or leak that the Quan has actually been cashing out 2.7 billion over a past span of mere months thanks to DGen Box. What's happening, everyone? Be sure to smash that like button if you want more content like this. But right now, Fatman Terra has been approving or talking a lot about actual news. A lot of it is not possibly true. A lot of it could be plausible. We don't know for fact. Only Fatman Terra knows, but right now it's pretty crazy. You know, Fatman Terra has been a huge voice that the Terra Luna Foundation owns 0 new Luna tokens. One USD can always be redeemed for $1 of Luna. Like he's saying a lot of things. So we want to take a deep dive. So though you sold 2.7 of USD through the meme pool, which is a magic internet money pool, months before Terra 2 fork, and now you airdrop yourself Luna while lying about it, they are completely unrelated. So he's going to be responding to this. I'm guessing the Quan already did. This should be obvious, but the claim that they cashed out 2.7 billion from anything is categorically false. Two contradictory claims seem to exist here. Those wallets are doxed, and he still owns most of his wallet through the airdrop, though dumped all his tokens to make billions. A lane should ideally be picked. And, you know, Fatman Terra has been a huge vocal guy about, against him, and this got 5,000 likes. So when you're a paper billionaire, it's hard to cash out, dumping 2 billion Luna. So how much of that is going to get burned? Is the Quan going to publicly burn everything? If he publicly burns everything, it's going to be insane. It's going to be completely insane. But dumping 2 billion Luna for USD on the market will cause a major crash. Sure, Quan could use his burn mint printer, convert it all to USD, but how do you turn 2 billion of USD into real money without breaking the peg? Enter Abracadabra's the Gen Box, a borrowing protocol which can loop stablecoin buys. You can stake collateral to buy USD, put it in Anchor, then use your AUSD to borrow more USD, put it in Anchor again. You get the drill, it's Anchor on steroids. To increase liquidity, CVX bribes in the form of a spell rewards were distributed to the people's voting to the pool gauge through Vodium. Essentially, Spell was picking up the tab for providing deeper access liquidity to USD pairs. Terra influencers showed this strategy, and mass and thousands of retailers began flooding into DJL Box to access high yields. And this created incredibly thick, near immovable liquidity near the top of the peg zone. It would allow for someone to cash out billions of USD for a money internet MIM, let's call it MIM, at the rate 1-1 rate without disturbing the peg. So basically, he's saying that the Quan sold everything without actually crashing the coin beforehand. This was months before the crazy crash we saw. But to do what he pleases, no need to dump Luna or sell USD on exchanges. He drummed up liquidity from all of you. USD is the future, he said. Decentralized money is sound money, he said. USD won't depeg, he told you. Centralized stablecoins will rug you eventually. So why did he cash out 2.7 billion from USD into USDT and USDC? Were all these were just lies? Spoilers, yes. Here are the Terra Luna Foundation's outflows. 555 million to KuCoin, 1 billion to Binance. This is like the profit, right? So they profited 2.7 billion. I'm not going to be looking at everything, but that is a lot of money. It's actual billions. It's not just market cap billions. They actually cashed out this much. But maybe things work out under their universe. Maybe with an extra 2.7 billion the pools, USD won't have to peg 2.7 days later. Call to action, clarify the purpose of trading these huge trades. And, they said it's expenses. So basically, right now, a lot of people are very mad about this. I wouldn't, accuse anyone of anything before we know the full story. But if this is true, a lot of people are very mad about this. There's both sides of situations. And people are saying, he cashed out everything. He sold all of this. So I'm guessing this is his wallet, but he sold everything and he's cashed out it for USDC for another stablecoin. So he cashed out his own. You can see his Binance here. He even sent it to Bitfinex. He went to some to Curve Feed to triple depositor. It's definitely something else. But really, what do you guys think about this? It's definitely something really interesting. And People are saying, they're stabling. He transferred his own stablecoin into competitor's stablecoin. Another proof how, bad the project was from the start. Said another, people are very, very mad. But there's obviously a lot more to the story, guys. I'm not saying anyone is right here. What do you think about this? There's a lot of different people having these opinions, but we need to check all the transactions. We need to check the full story, and I'm sure the story will be proved. So the Quan already responded by this, and we need to wait for a juicy story. If you want more juicy stories, be sure to subscribe, and I'll keep you guys updated with more news. And as always, peace, everyone.